Hey friend, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for jumping on my channel and for starting your new year with me. It is day one here of our New Year's challenge for 2022. Now, this challenge is going to be over the next 4 weeks. Monday through Friday, there will be a brand new video right here on my channel for you to tune in, to roll out your mat and, dance around with me a little bit. And on the weekends, those are going to be off days. They are either built in time where you can kind of catch up on a video if we, lost track during the week, because it's always good to give yourself a little grace now and then. But also, if you want a little more encouragement on Saturdays and Sundays in my private Facebook group, there'll be some extra kind of messaging and some additional inspiration for our challenge as well. If you haven't checked it out, in the description below, there is a link to a free journal that goes along with our challenge. I created this journal as a way to kind of check off the days. Sometimes it can feel really nice just to be like, yes, I did today. I'm going to keep doing it. Feel really good about myself. And there's some also journaling space to decide what the challenge is meant for you. It's always good in my mind to set an intention, to decide what goals I'm trying to accomplish, what habits I want to create. And that's what this challenge is all about. So, welcome to day one. I cannot wait to see you for the rest of January. Roll out your mat and let's start a lovely Pilates class. Let's just start upright on our mat in an easy seat, whatever feels good for you. And notice, are you able to sit up tall and straight? Does it feel like we're a little hunched over? It's okay, because we are going to wake up our upper body. We're going to get some length in our spine. But just begin by rolling the shoulders up towards your ears and then sliding them down the back. Take a moment here and envision that there's a belt around your waist. Lightly cinch the waist like your belt got tighter. Lift out of your sitting bones. Almost pretend like I'm holding your ears and I'm pulling your ears straight up to the sky. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, dip your chin to your chest. Lift the back of your head up to the sky. Lightly press your shoulders down to the ground. Roll your right ear to right shoulder, looking forward as you do so. Notice, is there some tension along the left side of the neck? Take a big inhale. Bring your chin back to chest. Roll your opposite ear to opposite shoulder. Think about lifting the right ear up, pressing the right shoulder down, rolling the chin back to chest. Again, over to the right. Back down, over to the left. Back down, bring the chin to chest, pause, and then slowly bring your gaze upright. Let's very purposefully roll our shoulders backwards 3 times. Roll them forwards 3 times. Sit up taller, sit up straighter, pull the low belly in, reach both fingertips way up to the sky, rotate your pinkies towards one another, grow a little higher to the sky, and then clasp the hands behind the head, push the elbows back behind you. Take a big inhale, take a little stretch over to the right. Pull yourself up, a little stretch over to the left. A little lift up, and a little twist right, back center. A little twist left, back center. Let that go. Notice, do we already feel a little bit more open through our chest? I hope so. We're going to lie on our back and keep that feeling of our chest nice and open here. Before we go anywhere, make sure your heels are in line with your sitting bones. Gently press into your heels and imprint the spine. That just means to press the small back down into the mat, if that is a new term to you. Pause there, feeling your low back touch the mat. Cinch the waist again like your belt got tighter, and then follow your spine up your back to the place between your shoulders. A lot of times instructors will have your hands right by your sides, but for me that often means my shoulders are going to kind of curl up. Instead, if I lightly move move my hands further away from my hips, not all the way out to a T, but just gently away, it's a lot easier for me to maintain that lovely open chest that we just worked on while seated upright. Feel your back completely supported by the ground beneath you, and lightly press down into the mat with the backs of your arms as you point your nose straight up to the sky. Take an inhale, and as you do so, tip your pubic bone up to the sky and lift one vertebra at a time, coming all the way up to the top of your bridge. Now pause here for just a moment. Notice what's going on in your upper body. I know bridge, we're usually thinking about our glutes, our hips, our abs, but let's think about our upper body right now. Shoulders stay connected to the ground beneath you. Nose continues to point up to the sky, so there's space between chin and chest. Take a great big inhale. And now as you exhale, dip from the sternum first and start to roll down. Pause for a moment about halfway down. Did your shoulders lift off the mat? Can we keep them connecting to the ground the entire time? Continue to roll all the way back down to the mat and find your imprinted spine. Inhale, lift the hips up, find your bridge pose and pause. Gently press into the heels, cinch the waist. Lift the hips up a little higher. Really feel your shoulder blades connect to the ground beneath you. Take a big inhale. And again, exhale from the sternum first. Roll one vertebra at a time down. Again, pause about at that halfway spot and notice, can you keep the shoulders connected as you continue to roll all the way down? Let's do 3 more just like that. Lifting up, finding the top of your bridge pose, pause. Tummy in, nose pointing up to the sky like you're Pinocchio. Gently press into the ground with your palms, with the backs of your arms, the tips of your shoulder blades, and then roll down without caving the chest up and in. One more time. Up we go. Find the top of your bridge pose and pause. Cinch the waist. Squeeze the place where your thigh and your glute connect. Lift the hips a little higher. Take a big inhale. From the sternum, roll all the way down to the ground. Beautiful job. Keep your hips connected to the ground and reach your hands high over your head. Take a big stretch from your hips through your body out your fingers. Big full inhale. Great big breath out. Beautiful job. Hands will stay by our sides, and we're really going to concentrate on keeping our chest nice and open. So again, rather than having them right down by your hips where often we're going to cave in, just move them a little bit away from the body. Press into the ground with your left foot. Take a big inhale and pick up the right leg. Now, as you pick up the right leg, did anything shift in your body? Can we continue to imprint the spine? Can you broaden across the chest? Toe can be pointed, flexed, or soft, but 5 times I want you to reach the foot away from the body, and now as you exhale, pull the navel to spine, bring the knee back to center. Inhale, reach the leg away from the body. Exhale, pull it in. As you move the leg out and in, what's happening in your upper body? Can we keep the chest open? Can we keep that lovely, lovely kind of open feeling that we have? 2 more, reach it out. Exhale, tone and close. Last one, reach it out. Bring it in, pause, and then reach your foot up to the sky. If it is too much to straighten the leg all the way, you can absolutely bend it, that's okay. Maybe flex the foot to find a little bit of a stretch to the back of the leg. Let's drop our heel down towards the ground on a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Slow and steady down. Take it at your own pace. Exhale, curl, pull it up. Last one, down, reach the heel nice and far away. Exhale, think about pressing down through the backs of your shoulder blades to keep the chest open. Set your right foot down. Immediately pick up the left foot. Again, toe pointed, flex soft, your call. But inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, cinch the waist, return. Inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, pull it back. Now, every time I straighten my leg, I think about squeezing the place where my thigh and my glute connect. The thut, if you are new to me, that thigh-butt connection point. Every time I pull the knee in, I tone my tummy a little bit more. Last time, reach, bring it back, and extend the leg up to the sky, giving the foot a little flex. Tummy in, shoulders broad, nose up to the sky. Drop, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, slow and steady. Take it at your own pace. As you move the leg up and down, do you feel like your chest is curling up? Do you feel any tension in your neck? Can we get rid of that? Can you just smile a little, relax the neck and face, keep the chest nice and open? Exhale on the way up, encouraging those tummy muscles to work hard. One more time down. Exhale, pull it all the way up, and then set the foot on the floor. From here, take your hands behind your head, open your elbows very wide. We're going to keep our elbows nice and wide so we can encourage our chest to stay open. Did you just arch your back as we did that? Can we imprint the spine? Can we keep our elbows nice and kind of pulling away from each other? We're cradling our head with our hands to give our neck a little support here, but I want you to stomp into your feet, cinch the waist, and think about folding from the sternum. It's like someone chopped you right at the sternum and forced your head and chest to lift up. As you lift up, look over the horizon of your knees. Oftentimes I see people looking up to the sky, that kind of jets the chin up, which does not feel good on the upper body. If instead we just look over the direction of our kneecaps, keeping our elbows wide, we can encourage our chest to stay nice and open, what we've been working on all day. Now from here, take a great big inhale. As you exhale, stomp into your heels and lift up a centimeter higher, and then drop that centimeter back. Exhale, tiny curl up. Tiny drop down. It's a teeny tiny fold from your sternum, a teeny release. Now notice as I lift and lower, hopefully nothing in my lower body is moving. I'm just contracting my tummy muscles to lift my head and chest up. I'm continuing to keep my spine imprinted. That little back is touching the mat the entire time. There is no kind of arching or curling through the back of the body. It stays consistently long against the mat. One more. Exhale, little lift. Drop down. Pause for a moment. Reach your hands over your head. Wiggle the fingers if that feels nice. And then once more, take your hands down lightly by your sides. Press your feet into the floor and lift your hips up. Find the tippy top of your bridge pose and pause. Notice, can you find a stretch to the back of the neck? Can you really almost press the shoulder blades down? It's like someone is tacking the shoulders down to the mat, helping to open up across the chest. Cinch the waist, lift the hips a little higher. Take a big inhale. From the sternum, roll right back down. Again, inhale, lift up one vertebra at a time. Exhale from the sternum, roll down. Continuously pressing the shoulders into the mat, keeping your chest nice and open. Beautiful job, my friends. Let's do 2 more. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, lower down. Last one, lift up, lower down, and pause. Now, once again, we're going to take our hands behind our head, elbows stay nice and wide. If we end up needing to set our head down for this guy, it is okay. But otherwise, can you pick up your right leg just like we did earlier? Take a great big inhale, curl the head and chest up, looking over the direction of your kneecaps. Again, not at the sky, so we jet our chin forward, but a chop from the sternum, a curl from the topmost portion of our spine. Like we did earlier, inhale, straighten the leg, exhale, tone the tummy, pull it back. Inhale, straighten the leg, exhale, pull it back. Now you don't actually have to move the head and chest here. We should be maintaining our nice little curling up position. If you want to think about lifting up that tiny centimeter higher, as we pull the knee in, we might feel a little extra abdominal engagement. 2 more. Last one. Bring the leg in, pause, set the foot down, set the head and chest down. Notice, did we immediately arch the back? Can you imprint the spine? Can we keep our chest nice and open? Curl the head and chest up, stump into the right foot, pick up the left, and then same thing other side. Straighten, exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. Take it at your own pace. Foot can be pointed, flexed, or soft. Sometimes when we point too hard, we start to cramp in the foot. So if you want to flex, that might help. 2 more. Inhale, straighten, exhale, bend. Last one, straighten, exhale, bend, pause. Take a big inhale. Set the foot down, set the head down. Reach the hands over the head. Little wiggle. And then one more little guy right here. Elbows stay nice and wide. Keep the chest relaxed as possible. Curl the head and chest up just like we did a moment ago. Pick up your right leg, lift it up to the sky. Again, if there's a bend there, it's okay. If it's a little lower, that's okay. Flex the foot this time. We want to drop it down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow and steady down. Exhale, pick it up. Last one down. Exhale, lift. Set your foot on the ground. Stomp into your right foot. Pick up your left foot. Lift it to the sky. Give it a big flex. And we go down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 more at your own pace. Can you continue to press into your right foot, keeping your right knee just as active? Is your low back still touching the mat? Hopefully it is. Last time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Set the foot down and lower the head and chest. Reach the hands over the head. Give yourself a little wiggle. Walk your feet a little wider than your hips. Take an easy sway, a little twist, side to side. And then pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a little rock and roll until we come all the way up to a seat. And we're going to lie on our tummies. So arrive on your mat. Take your hands by your sides and hug your elbows in towards one another. Anytime I immediately come to my belly, I think about pressing my pubic bone down, lifting my low belly up and in, and reaching my feet as far away from me as possible. We're just going to do a teeny tiny little swan or cobra for just a moment. All I want you to do is roll the shoulders back, lift the heart and chest, hug the elbows towards one another, press into your pubic bone more, take a big inhale. Very purposely look over your right shoulder. It's almost like you're trying to look back behind you. Bring your gaze back center. Look in the other direction. Bring your gaze back center. Lower all the way down. Swim your hands out in front of you. Now I've got to stay a little bit upright because my microphone is right here. I'm going to scooch it up a little higher. But from here, reach your hands nice and far away. Pretend you're a super person flying away. Lightly press down into your pubic bone. Lift the belly button up and in. Gently press into the tops of both of your feet so you can activate your glutes, your hamstrings, and pull the navel up and away. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, pick up your right arm. Now hold there for a moment with your right arm lifted. Does it feel like the weight in your feet or your left hand shifted at all? Hopefully it's even between those 3 spaces. Set your right hand down. Exhale, lift your left hand up. Same question to yourself. Do you need to adjust how high, how low your arm is? Do we need to pull the navel in a little bit more? Set the hand down. Exhale, now lift up both hands. As you did that, what happened to the weight in your low body? Can you press more into your pubic bone? Can you pull the low belly up and in? Can you slide the shoulders down the back? And then set both hands down. Just a little faster, but in that same kind of pattern. Exhale, right hand, lower down. Left hand, lower down. Both hands. Beautiful. Again, right and left. Both. 2 more, right and left. Tone the tummy, both. Last one, right, left. Both. Pause. Now from here, think about almost pressing the backs of the hands up towards the sky above you. Dip your chin to your chest, making sure that your neck is so long, so straight. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, I want you to cactus both arms off to the side. Press your elbows away from the ground, almost up behind you. Reach the top of the head forward. Take a great big inhale. Big breath out, tone the tummy. Inhale, straighten the legs. Your arms forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, straighten the arms away from the body. Exhale, bend the elbows. 3 more, straighten. Exhale, bend. 2 more, straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one, bend, pause. Take a great big breath. And then lower everything down. Bend your knees, little windshield wiper side to side. And then slowly push yourself up to a child's pose. Reach your hips back, find a little stretch. And then come on up to a nice easy seat. From here, shoulders back, just like we started class. Head lifts high, belly button up and in. It's a little bit different, but I want us to take our hands straight out in front of us. Reach your fingertips nice and far away and flip the palms up to the sky. Think of almost rotating from underneath the armpits, kind of wrapping underneath and almost shining the inside of your arm up to the sky. See if you can touch the pinkies together. If they do not touch all the way, or if they touch and you have to cave in to do so, just keep them a little further open so you can sit up taller and straighter. The goal here is that we're touching our pinkies towards one another without caving the chest in. Wrap the shoulder blades towards the midline of the body, almost like you're wrapping your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Pull the navel up and in, take a big inhale. Exhale, push the heels of your hands up in line with your shoulders. From here, another big inhale. Exhale, without losing any of your rotation, take the hands up about as high as you can without bending the elbows and without caving the chest in. Drop the hands back down. Exhale, tone the tummy, lift up, 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 up. Inhale, drop it right back down. Exhale, keep lifting the inner portion of your arm up to the sky, rotating from underneath the elbows. Drop it right back down. Exhale, tone and lift up. Inhale, lower. This time, lift up and pause. Reach longer through the fingertips. Wrap the shoulder blades towards one another. Scoop the tummy. Take a big inhale and pulse the heels of your hands up to the sky for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Pulse again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. 2 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Last time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Take a great big breath and let it go. Good job. Roll the shoulders back a little, sit up taller and straighter. Take a moment here and reach your right hand out in front of you. Go ahead and carry it across your body and give it a little hug. Really hug kind of the upper portion of your arm in towards your body. At the same time, it's like someone is pulling your fingertips out in one direction while you are wrapping the shoulder blade in the other, and you hug it in a little bit more. Let that go. Lift your hand overhead. Give yourself a little pat on the back already. If you don't actually touch your back, that's okay. I like to hug the outside edge of my elbow and kind of pull my elbow up to the sky, so I'm fanning open the ribs, getting a little stretch along my side body. Maybe it's enough to stay here, or maybe you want to lean over towards the left. Take a great big inhale. Big breath out. Pull yourself all the way up. Let that hand go. Take your opposite hand across. I'm going to move my mic again. Scooch it on over. And reach long through the left fingertips. Wrap your left shoulder blade in. Sit up taller and straighter. Pull the belly button in. Enjoy that nice little stretch there. Let it go. Swim your hand overhead. Again, give yourself a little pat. If we can't actually touch our back, that's okay. Both sides can be really different when it comes to shoulders. Maybe we just stay right here. Or again, you can take a great big stretch over to the right. Let that go. Come on up to a seat. As always, give yourself a for real pat on the back. Thank yourself for joining me here today, for doing something so wonderfully for you. I hope you had a fabulous introduction to our New Year's challenge, and I cannot wait to see you again tomorrow for our day number 2.